Got two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight. Defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
And now the Lakers starting group. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Hachimura out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the point. And he gets it to go.
Quick trigger there by SGA. I'll tell you, on the catch, be ready to rise and fire.
Doncic passes to Hachimura. Outside, James. Drills the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Outside, Dort. Here's Hartenstein. Pass to Holmgren. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
James in the post. He's guarded by Williams. Reeves can't hit.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Well, DB, it didn't take long, did it, for Holmgren to live up to his draft status?
Holmgren, Kevin, was an immediate impact player on both ends of the floor. At his size, to be able to shoot with range and the rim protection he provides, it was absolutely worth the wait for his team. This young man has got a toughness that has shocked even me.
Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Hayes. Reeves outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. Undoubtedly, their defensive focus is trying to limit Luka Doncic. Coach told me Luka is a great player who impacts the game on so many levels. No one has been able to shut him down. We just need to play with physicality and make him work for everything. We'll see how they handle one of the toughest matchups in the NBA. Guys?
Thanks, David. And here now the Thunder, following the bucket by the Lakers. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Reeves. 5 on the clock. Here's James. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. LeBron's got 5.
Fierce. That is what I would call how he came off that pick and roll situation. LeBron wins once more with his aggressiveness.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low, Hartenstein got a hand on it, and he gets it back. He gets that one. Los Angeles leading by 3. And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's stolen by Dort. Oh, and here comes Gilgeous-Alexander all alone over Reeves. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 6.
Well, just a great read by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, getting in transition, making it easy.
Knocked away. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Over in the corner, Williams puts the move on, and the layup is up and in.
from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. James looking around. Pulls up. Thunder with the rebound.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Thunder lead by 1. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
Williams is out there with Wiggins. And it's Alex Caruso. Then there's Cason Wallace. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Here's Wallace following the bucket by the Lakers. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Over Vincent. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
Boy, you respect the shot selection from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just taking what the defense gives him.
One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
And the Lakers making a change here. Hachimura is checked in. He hits the second from the line. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Here's Vincent. No scoring in this one. And here's Reeves outside. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Shots good by Williams.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Here's Reeves. He's got 10. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
The first one falls, and a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Chad Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Williams, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Wallace. And then for Los Angeles, Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Vanderbilt. LeBron comes in for Connect. And Doncic is subbed in for Vincent. And they get it back. Dort misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Dort against Reeves. In the corner, it's James. James Williams connects from deep.
You see there's a hesitation to close out too hard on LeBron. They don't want to see him get downhill, but that three-point shot is on point.
Here's Hartenstein. Finney Smith defending. Doncic with the steal. James the pass to Hachimura. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
First trip to the line for him here.
13 foul.
He's off on the first. Jason Wallace. He's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for the Lakers. Good on the second free throw.
Rui Hachimura, a guy who's willing to slot into whatever position the team needs him and works hard to help out on every single play. You love the hustle and the attitude.
Nobody near Williams. Sinks the three-pointer. Williams has got 7 points.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
On the wing, Reeves. Back to Doncic. Over Wallace. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Reeves. Doncic has got his first points of the night. Pass to Dort. And here is Holmgren. The 11-footer. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
From Jalen Williams.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers ahead, up 2. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Austin Reeves really making a difference here.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments.
Here's the lob, and LeBron flies through the air.
Amazing. Even a little bit off target, LeBron knows how to finish the alley-oop.
Now, here's Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. LeBron finishing the fast break.
The offensive arsenal of LeBron James is tremendous. The ability to hurt defenses in so many ways is something else.
Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here we are sizing up Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Holmgren. And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Outside, Dort pass to Williams. Clock is at 3. And James pulls it down.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And Hayes kicks to Doncic. Doncic with a strong move inside.
Yeah, Doncic is used to and accustomed to all this contact. In fact, you get the sense he loves and relishes this kind of play.
Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Doncic. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for L.A. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, "I've always felt like I belong." Goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, "Is this confidence or cockiness?" He told her, "You're basically kind of the same thing." Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. Doncic kicks to Hayes. Pass to Hachimura. Inside. Reeves gets the bucket. Reeves has got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles.
And the passing instincts of James are just unreal. He has that great sense for when and where to send the ball.
46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Dort finds Williams. Over LeBron. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 9 points. Los Angeles leading by 6. Pass to Hayes. Reeves outside. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside, Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the bucket. And now it's just a 4-point Laker lead.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Here's Doncic. Doncic brushes off the contact and hits.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Here we
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Aaron Wiggins is out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Cason Wallace. Then it's Williams. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Lakers leading by 4. Pass to LeBron. Shoots over Caruso. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
It's trouble. I mean, if LeBron James is in the painted area, everybody's got to be prepared to contest. This guy too good in there.
Williams sets a screen for Wiggins. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Vincent. And a great move by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a thirsty scorer, and if you concede the mid-range, he'll take it.
From deep LeBron, it falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. And then for the Lakers, Hayes is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Daigneault was telling his team. He told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout. Guys?
Thank you, David. 6 on the shot clock. Buries it from 3-point range. James has got a couple of 3-pointers now in the fourth for the Lakers.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 7. driving the lane. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game, 10 for 13.
Gilgeous-Alexander just taking the initiative, driving to the cup with purpose.
Reeves outside. Over in the corner, Doncic. And another three for the Lakers.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everything.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17 points here in the second half. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. 6-point lead. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. A fadeaway. And James pulls it down. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Lakers.
Coming onto the floor for the Lakers, number 17, Dorian Finney-Smith.
Here's Los Angeles now. 6-point game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Lou gets good. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Hayes. Pass to Finney-Smith. And they go to the intentional foul.
Chet Holmgren. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Guys, I think what you have to love about Dorian Finney-Smith is his versatility. Skill set-wise, you can play him at either forward position, and in either spot, he's going to give you tremendous defensive effort.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Launches a three. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
2 shots.
Second one is good. Being both at the line. It's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. 26 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's 4. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Boy, wide open teammate, really pretty pass by Lou Dort. No hesitation there.
And an intentional foul right there.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
At the line for 2.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better.
All right, David, thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the double.
Certainly the headliner tonight. All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with Draymond Green. And it's Moody in at the 3. Butler against Jackson. Green with a screen on Jackson. Butler passes to Moody. Curry looking it over. 6 to shoot. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
Morant against Curry. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Jimmy Butler. And how about Jaren Jackson Jr., another second-generation player that we have here in the NBA.
Yeah, Brian, and his dad was a winner at every level. He was a high school champion, had the #1 team in college, and of course was part of a championship team with the Spurs.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Memphis head coach. And no surprise, Steph Curry was the topic of conversation on how they'll defend Steph, Coach laughed. Is there a way? I mean, this guy is not just a shooter. Steph's ball handling, his passing, it's what makes him an all-time great. It's always a pleasure to watch Steph Curry, and we get another chance to tonight. Guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Morant. The shot's good.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Outside Moody. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And here's Curry for three. And the Warriors with another three.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Wells. Back to Morant. Inside, Edey. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
Outside Curry. The three. Gets the three to fall. Curry's got 11 points.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Curry against Morant. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
A terrific position defender. Draymond can also challenge shots and protect the rim.
Butler finds Curry. Oh, he's locked in. Green's his fifth shot in as many attempts.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Memphis calls timeout. And some changes here for the Warriors. Jackson Davis is checked in for Green. Payton comes in for Moody. And Hield is subbed in for Pajemski. Golden State on D. 7-point differential. Pass to Aldama. Outside Morant. The three from Bain. Connects from downtown.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Butler against Clark. Now here's Butler. Defense right on him. And he banks in the layup.
Putting his body to work in the paint. Butler using his athletic skills to get it done.
Curry against Morant. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. The Warriors lead by 6. Here's Hield. Great D that time from Bain. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. And it's Morant missing. Outside Payton. Pass to Curry. Outside Hield. Fires the three. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time finish to the quarter.
And so it's the Golden Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Jaren Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Santi Aldama. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Pippen in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Now here's Payton. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Outside Kuminga. Just 5 to shoot. The kick out. Curry from the arc. Here's Looney. Oh, Looney, cool and calm at the rim.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
Kennard outside. Pass to Jackson. And the rate of player ejections going up in recent seasons, Stan.
Well, Brian, players these days certainly have a voice in a lot of things, and when it comes to critiquing officials, they're not shy. We see complaints on virtually every call in games now, and the referees seem to have had enough of it.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Curry. 15 points in the game. Pass to Payton. The three is up. Drops in the three. Payton's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Some changes for Memphis. Aldama's checked in for Jackson. Bain comes in for Kennard. And it's Ja Morant in for Pippen. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Green's checked in for Looney. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And Podziemski subbed in for Hield. Now here's Bain. Clark with the screen. Oh, it's blocked by Green. Pass to Moody. Back to Butler. The kick out, Curry. Another three for Golden State.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Outside Bain. Aldama outside. Now Clark. Pass to Morant. On the wing, Bain. Defended by Podziemski. And it's Desmond Bain with the three. Bain's got his second bucket on the night.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now here's Curry. He's got 18. Outside Butler. Green. A screen. Butler can't get it to go.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Aldama with it. He's covered by Curry. And Morant laces the triple.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that three.
Here's Curry from deep. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Golden State Warriors, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. The flow of the game has favored them in general, but hey, the tide can shift. We'll be right back after this word. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with Moody, and it's Green in at the 5, down low. Now here's Jackson. Back to Morant. Shoots over Curry. Shot's good by Morant. Morant's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, stepping in from the arc, Morant comfortable from there.
Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. hardworking people in a hardworking city, and they want a hardworking team.
Morant, the pass to Wells. Here's Jackson. The shot comes out.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Curry's shot is off. Grizzlies trail by 9. Wells, the pass to Morant. 90 seconds into the second half now. Oh, he just jams it right over Stephen Curry.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. From deep. That won't go either for Curry.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
.141 left in the third quarter. Pass to Edey. Outside Bain. Shoots. And the jumper is on the mark. And now just a 5-point Warrior lead.
Their guards have carried the offensive load. With the way they've performed, they've got the green light to shoot whenever there's an opening.
Now here's Podziemski. Still no points. Here's Butler. Butler, unfazed.
Yeah, an assertive move there by Butler. Shaking off his defender and finding the bucket.
Jackson outside. Pass to Wells. Three-pointer. Sinks the tray. Wells has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Green for three. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close.
The three from Curry. And the Warriors with another 3.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate, exactly when his team needs it.
Now here's Morant. He's got 11. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
Both teams will make substitutions. And Morant drops them both. Just 4 seconds left in the third. Fires from way outside. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And we've reached the end of the third. The Warriors on top. They're up by 6. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Santi Aldama, also Brandon Clark out there, and it's Wells in at the 3, a small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside Curry. 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Aldama grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now here's Bain. Here's the 3. knocks down the triple.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. They've led by as many as 14. Takes a three. Oh, Curry stretching the limits. Wow, what a shot.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Some changes for Memphis. Edey's checked in for Clark. Jaren Jackson comes in for Aldama. And it's Morant in for Pippen. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Green's checked in for Jackson Davis. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And Pajemski subbed in for Heel. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message that the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Outside Pajemski. Outside Curry. 4-3. And the Warriors with another three.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Here's Butler. Oh, tough work inside from Butler.
And you can't leave someone open on Green's team. He's going to punish you for that mistake.
Morant surveying the floor. Outside Bain. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Pajemski. Outside Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get it back.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
They're also doing a good job working the ball.
Oh, okay!
Oh, my gosh.
Can you say prime time player Morant, he enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
It's Pajemski on the wing. Green, a screen. Back to Curry. Launches it. Easy money for Stephen Curry.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And the bucket is good.
Oh, you know Morant wants it. And guess what? He got it.
A chance here to possibly put the game away.
They have to remain focused to get it done.
And stolen by Jackson.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
Wells, the pass to Morant. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh, he nails it! And now they trail by just 4. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5.
Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Extending the team's lead. Just solid execution at the line.
Memphis calls timeout. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Morant, no good. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
2 shots.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. Jackson outside. And so it's Golden State winning this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by.
Are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with Jaden McDaniel. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Randle outside. The shot from the low post is good.
Getting the ball to somebody ready to stroke it. Selfless play by Edwards there.
Harden kicks to Dunn. Pass to Powell. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Harden. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Dunn passes to Leonard. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
You know, a little bit of contact will not bother Leonard at all. I mean, he's so strong as a player. It's part of the deal for him.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. I asked him how you take care of the Stifle Tower himself, Rudy Gobert. Coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Leonard with the bucket.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, and for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And here's Leonard. After Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer, Harden gets the bucket.
That's what we expect from James Harden. Knocking down shots and returning the fire right away.
Randle outside. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Randle's got 5 now.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Leonard. 5 points in the game.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Here's Conley. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. And stolen by Dunn. Here's Harden. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 5.
Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
Now here's Randle. He's got 5. Back to Conley. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Gobert against Zubac. Harden surveying the D. Here's Powell. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Rising up for the throwdown. Major hops from Edwards.
Outside Leonard. Crafty move. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. Bogdanovich is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Coffey in at the 3 slot. The Clippers trail. Bogdanovich looking around. Simmons on the wing. Clock at 6. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control even when facing physical contact.
Edwards, the bounce pass. And Miller throws it down hard.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Kawhi Leonard comes in for Amir Coffey, and Chris Dunn subbed in for Ben Simmons. And with an update from the sideline, Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report.
2 minutes remaining.
Gobert with a screen on Bogdanovich. Edwards cashing in from outside.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
Clippers trail by 3. Outside Bogdanovich. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And Los Angeles with some changes. Amir Coffey comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's James Harden in for Bogdanovich. Minnesota also making some changes. Randall's checked in for Reed. And it's McDaniels in for Edwards. Randall gets to Conley. Lets it go from deep. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. Has really worked on that part of his game.
Harden the pass to Leonard. Back to Harden. A 3-ball in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Randall with the bucket.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Down low. And Coffey gets it to go.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Randall outside. Back to Conley. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Conley's got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves. Outside Leonard. Elbow shot. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's McDaniels. What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
How about that one? A perfect finish to the half for them to tack another 3 points onto their lead.
And so it's Minnesota bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, a big...
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Edwards on the wing. He is joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Harden against Conley. Now, here is Harden. He's covered closely, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Michael Conley picks one up. It's his first trip to the line.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys. for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Back to Conley. Fires for three. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
And that one's good, Leonard.
I like Leonard's shot right there. He's very comfortable from that distance.
90 seconds now into the second half. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. And the three ball is good. Edwards got 13.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Pass to Harden. Done with this screen on Conley. Now Leonard. Three-pointer. Drains it. Come on! Kaboom!
You see the competitor in Leonard matching the three from the other end.
Outside Edwards.
2 minutes remaining.
A three. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just three in the basket from Leonard.
Claw getting rid of it in a hurry. Nice quick release that time.
Conley, the pass to Randall. No good on the three. Los Angeles has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Dunn looking over the floor. McDaniels against Leonard. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. McDaniels with the ball. Now guarded by Dunn to the paint. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 1:04 left in the third. Here's Leonard going inside. That shot missing. Randall with some nice D. It's Edwards on the wing. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Leonard. Over to the left wing. Pass to Powell. Three-pointer. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. And here's Gobert. Outside Conley. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. A nice shot by McDaniel.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make threes. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Here's the teardrop. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Leonard.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And we'll be right back after. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Jones. Dunn is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Coffey in at the small forward. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Coffey.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Count it, good.
Tell you what, guys, there's no way you're stopping Dunn when he's that close to the hoop.
Edwards with it. Reed with a screen on Bogdanovich. Edwards, good.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Leonard. Leonard shrugs off the contact and hits.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
And we got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Jones. Norman Powell comes in for Amir Coffey. And James Harden has subbed in for Bogdanovich. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. Now he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Up top, Leonard. He's defended by Randall. Leonard the pass to Powell. Harden outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Harden, so smart. Really good at finding ways to capitalize inside.
Pass to McDaniels. Randall with the ball for three. Good on the triple.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Leonard dunks it down with force.
Showing no hesitation, and in a huge moment, Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Powell against McDaniel. And it goes down 2 points.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Clippers trail by 7. 1:32 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Leonard. And that one hits back iron. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. Bounce pass Conley. Randall down low. Leonard's there. Back to Conley. Clock at 4. Here's Gobert. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to go on Zubac. A free throw drops for Gobert.
Known as the Stifle Tower, Gobert's defense and rebounding are valuable to this team.
Here's Leonard. Buried from 15 feet out. Leonard's got 30 points.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Randall outside. Edwards looking it over. McDaniels kicks to Randall. Nailed from three-point land. Randall's got the lead up to 11 now for the Timberwolves. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Leonard against Randall. And here is Powell. Kept alive. Zubac the pass to Harden. Misses the wing J. Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. Outside Conley. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, Jimmy, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Rudy.
Thank you for that, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Will get a clean game. These guys have been around for a while and know how to take care of the basketball.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Green. And it's Moody in at the 3.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
And there's Curry on the assist from Green.
Good at keeping the game simple. When Curry sees the mid-range J open up, he rises up with confidence.
Back to Doncic. The 3 is up. Sends it home from three-point land.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
Now here's Doncic. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And going right through the contact, Luka has tremendous strength, especially for a guy who handles the ball so much.
Butler against Hachimura. Here's Pajinski. And it's off from three-point range. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Pass to Reeves. Jacks up a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Reeves has got 5 now.
High IQ pass by LeBron. He reads the floor and gets it to the open shooter.
Outside Butler. Outside Moody. Pure from three-point range.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Reeves. 5 points in the game. Doncic right side. Back to Reeves. Clock at 6. Screen by James. Lets it go. The shot by Reeves, no good.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit. Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Finney Smith's checked in for Los Angeles. Connect comes in for Reeves. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Jackson Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Moody. Payton's checked in for Podziemski. And it's Buddy Hield in for Curry. Now here's Hield. Back to Butler. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
And he sinks the second. Los Angeles leading by 3. James outside. Vincent outside. Takes the 3. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Hield. High arcing shot. And the shot goes.
So effective with the floater. Hield doesn't shy away from taking these types of shots.
Now Vincent. Finney Smith a screen. James goes in and slam dunked by James.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing is over.
Outside Butler. $16 feet out. No good on the shot. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Gabe Vincent out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Connect. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4. That's the Laker 5. Finney-Smith a screen from deep. Reeves on target from range. Reeves has got 8.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Jackson Davis. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Reeves against Hield. Shot is good by Reeves. 10 points for him. Richard, if the 3-point shot was never introduced, how different do you think the game would be?
The offensive strategy would be very different. The game would be more physical, and it was more physical. And the main priority would be creating high percentage looks. Sometimes there's just no stopping Curry. He's just too skilled.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Hield. Here's Reeves. To the left wing. And here's Connect outside. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
A go-to shot for Connect. You know, he takes pride in burying these long-range missiles.
Curry from deep 3-point land. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter. On the wing, Reeves. The Warriors pull it in.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
2 minutes remaining.
Curry passes to Payton.
2 minutes.
Here's Hield. Over Reeves. And it's healed, missing.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Vincent passes to Reeves. 1:36 left in the second quarter. Back to Vincent. There's the three. And Los Angeles, another three.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in for Jackson Davis. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And Podziemski subbed in for Curry. Now here's Butler. Butler goes for it inside.
I wouldn't say Butler seeks contact, but he sure doesn't turn it down.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Hachimura up top. Butler covering. Throws it up high. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Outside Butler. From the arc. Oh, Butler with the confidence from the perimeter.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
Pass to Goodwin. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's Doncic. Defended by Podziemski. He's off on the layup. Here's Butler. Oh, tough work inside from Butler.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Here's James. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. All right, now let's check in with Allie. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with Moses Moody. And it's Green in at the 5 spot. Los Angeles leading by 4. Doncic passes to Reeves. Now here is James. Pass to Doncic. Outside Reeves. Lets it go from deep. Podziemski grabs the board. Golden State has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. And how about Brandon Podziemski, Richard? When he's given the minutes, he can stuff the stat sheet.
Yeah, even when it comes to his rebounding, BA, that's the result of great heart, great hustle, and great timing. His teammates feed off his energy. Look, everybody always wants to compliment LeBron James on the glass. Well, he should be. He's huge, but he knows how to use that body effectively.
Green with a screen on Hachimura. Butler passes to Moody. Just 5 on the clock. Green able to hit from 3.
Must have been too good to pass up because Green is kind of picky from the arc.
And there's a pick. And here's Doncic outside. Podziemski grabs the board. Warriors trail by 3. High post Green. And here's Curry for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Outside Reeves. James outside. Launches a 3. And there's Reeves. That one's good on the assist from James. Reeves has got 13.
Such a wizard with the ball. James always finds the open man.
Outside Curry.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the third quarter. Pass to Green. Moody with it. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Golden State.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Oh, LeBron sending it home.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
Here's Curry, and it's blocked. Reeves against Curry. James, that's good. And now it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Outside Butler. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Oh, Curry showing off the range.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
Outside Reeves. James passes to Hayes. Doncic with it. He's covered by Curry. Luka on the attack.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Here's Curry. Oh, a special move before that shot. Curry's got 8 points here in the quarter.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. James outside. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Green, the pass to Curry. For the lead, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
It's his first trip to the line.
First team foul.
Ties it up, and his next one couldn't give him the lead.
Stephen Curry. 2 shots.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And the Lakers have possession. At the forward slot, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Connect is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Pass to Hachimura. 6 on the shot clock. Now Finney-Smith. It's stolen by Looney. Healed with the ball. There's a screen by Kuminga. Puts up a 3. That's good from Curry. On the assist by Hield. Curry's got 20 points.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Pass to connect. Back to Hachimura. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. Hits the three-pointer.
Yeah, the rookie with the answer. Connect saying, I am ready for prime time.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And the new group getting ready for the Warriors. Green's checked in for Looney. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Hield. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Back to Butler. Here's the floater. And that comes off the assist by Green.
Excellent touch from Butler, showing he can be tricky with the floater, catching the D off guard.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Finney Smith's checked in for Hachimura.
Number 17, Dorian Finney-Smith.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. A nice shot by Doncic.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Jimmy buckets, locked in.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
James, outside. Back to Doncic to tie it up. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
The Warriors have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Green with a screen on Doncic. Curry from deep three-point land. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. From deep, here's Doncic. Rebounded by Butler.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Green. Off target at the rim. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Doncic outside. Pass to James. Doncic outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. And now a 3-point Laker lead.
And their offense tonight is Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
Moody from outside. Doesn't go that time.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game. Both teams leaving it all out there.
Here's James. Count it!
Sorry, because who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
And here's Curry for 3. It falls! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Doncic. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Clutch play by Doncic. He's been doing this since he was a kid.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1, Luka Doncic.
The and one puts a little extra insurance on their lead. What a play.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
Give your Lakers youth and team a big round of applause.
A 3 from the inbound. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
When it is crunch time and you've got Stephen Wardell Curry, the game plan is simple. Get him the ball.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Luka Doncic.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Here's Curry, and it's in. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he's able to hit the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Doncic against Curry. Outside Pajemski. Fires from deep. Oh, my! What a shot! Oh! An enormous three-pointer! And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game.
Now into the lineup, your Lakers. Number 28, Rui Hachimura.
Doncic left side. Good!
And I understand we're seeing some potent offense, but you have to put up more of a fight defensively.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I can sign 10 million for the free markets on this squad.
And so it's the Lakers who scrape by with the win. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games.
Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
And Kevin, that bodes well for us, right? There's a lot of speed, some great athleticism. I'm sure we're going to get some highlight reel plays tonight.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point.
How about the body control from Anthony Edwards? Just so good at using that frame to get through the teeth of the defense.
Minnesota shooting their first foul shot of the game. You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. And I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now, here's Wells. Back to Morant. Plays it up and banks it in.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. Now, Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. And here's Randle. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, you've got to be decisive in catch-and-shoot situations, and Julius Randle leaves no doubt.
Morant dishes to Jackson. Gobert with the block. To the middle. Here's Randle. And Randle throws it down.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Wells passes to Jackson. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Now here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game.
On your feet, fans, here they play, your Grizzlies.
Clark is checked in for the Grizzlies. And a change for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker's checked in. .133 left here in the opening quarter. Morant scanning the floor. Offensive rebound. Basket good.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now here is Conley. Back to Randle. Gobert with a screen for Randle. Over Clark. Randle no good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Outside, Dane. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 4. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Out left to the wing. McDaniels against Bain. Just 4 to shoot. Releases. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Here's Aldama. McDaniels defending. Bounce pass from Clark. Pass to Morant. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. The Timberwolves on top. They lead by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Pippen in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Minnesota in the lead. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother, Powell, play for the Grizz. Marc said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, DA. Thank you. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Now, here's Clark. Still scoreless. Back to Kennard. Pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Over Miller. And it's Memphis with another.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pippen against DiVincenzo. Miller with the ball. Reed with a screen on Jackson. Miller, no up.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Kennard with the ball. Pass to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Now, here is Miller. Here's DiVincenzo. Out to the right wing. Reed against Clark from 18 feet away. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Reed.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. G.G. Jackson. He's checked in for Jackson. Wells comes in for Santi Aldama. Baines checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's John Morant in for Pippen. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Miller. McDaniels, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Mike Conley in for Edwards. Here's DiVincenzo. After Memphis gets the 3. Randall from outside gets the three-pointer to fall. Randall's got 8 points.
Oh, my goodness. What a response by Randall. Yes, you can make a 3. So can I.
Outside Jackson. Clark up top. Pass to Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. Wells sets the pick for Bain. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. He has 5.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Conley. Scoreless thus far. Here's Randall. Out to Conley. Lets it go with a three. And another three for Minnesota.
You have got to be aware of where Mike Conley is. He's so capable outside the arc.
Now Morant.
Hey guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Grizzlies lead by 2. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Jaren Jackson, what a contribution.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
On the court for Minnesota, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Jaden McDaniels is out there with Julius Randle, and it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Edwards, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about this game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
That one is no good.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Wells. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Timberwolves trail. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. Outside Edwards. And blocked by Bain. Fires the three. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got rebound number 5 here tonight. Edwards. Oh, Edwards!
Man, that's strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Morant passes to Wells. Jackson with it. He's defended by Randall. Wells kicks to Bain. Pass to Edey. To the inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Conley, the pass to Randall. Now, here's McDaniels. And here's Gobert. Over in the corner, Randall. Gobert, the screen. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Well, so often the guy who sets the screen. In that instance, Julius Randle with the ball in his hands in the pick and roll. Go ahead, Julius.
Here's Edey. Stolen by McDaniels. One-on-one here. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, just great recognition from the athletic big man. Gobert finish off the nice pass.
Outside, Bain. 51 seconds left to play in the third. Fires from 14, and Jackson with the basket on the assist by Payne. Jackson's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. Outside, Edwards. Conley sets a screen for Edwards. Edwards cashing in from outside.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Randall against Jackson. Pass to Edey. Over Gobert. Goes back up. Gobert with the block.
Wow, insanely tough to get a shot off when Rudy Gobert is around. Wow.
Edwards looking it over. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. The Timberwolves on top, up 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Brandon Clark is out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Wells. Then there's Desmond Bain. And it's Pippen in at point guard. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Garza's checked in. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
DiVincenzo finds Reed. Now, Alexander Walker. Here's Edwards. Edwards loves it in there.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
The drive by Payne. It's Pippen on the wing. Defended by DiVincenzo. Shots good by Pippen.
This is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
It seems to me a lack of effort and a lack of communication, and it's happening to both sides here late in the game.
Edwards, good.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior, such a tough check.
The Grizzlies call timeout. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Edey's checked in for Brandon Clark. Jaren Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Morant in for Pippen. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. Coach wants them to do a better job defending the perimeter. He said we're late on our rotations, and they're getting great looks because of it. We got to fight through it. We got to take away the 3. We're good, guys.
Thank you, David. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Edwards against Bain. That one good for 2. Edwards got 12 points in just the second half.
Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
2 minutes remaining of the game.
Here's Morant.
Oh, you got to be kidding.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Gobert with a screen on Bain. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
From 11 feet away, and the basket by Edwards. Edwards got 19 points.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
Here's Morant, and Morant throws it down. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Edwards kicks to Conley. To the right side. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Here's Morant. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And that one misses. Edwards against Jackson. Here's Gobert. Yes!
Gobert is not fazed by these moments. He wants to be the man.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That shot misses. Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
Here's Edwards. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Minnesota with the ball. A 2-point game. And so they foul intentionally.
Second team foul. Shooting for Minnesota. Anthony Edwards.
And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. The Grizzlies call timeout. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical 3-point cushion. What poise.
Here's Morant. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see what they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. The second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the 3-point line? That's what it comes down to.
And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Hey, guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
And so the Timberwolves, much appreciated, David. And that'll do it, folks.
That can be a challenge. Now, we'll see how they overcome it.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Moody is out there with Butler, and it's Green in at the 5. Well, if you like scoring, we've got you covered.
Yes, we do. 2 high-powered offenses, and they're not just talented, they're relentless.
It's good.
Jimmy Butler has great patience to go along with that strength to operate in the pick and roll.
Dort outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Jimmy's got the ball. Jimmy can be a menace, so Butler keeping the defense guessing there.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about the task of facing Jimmy Butler, the fiery wing. Coach said, you can talk about the scouting report all you want with Jimmy, but he brings the extra dimension. Butler has the attitude that is unmatched in the league. The passion of Jimmy Butler in full focus tonight, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. A shot by Butler, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. There's been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
Here's Curry. After the basket by Oklahoma City. Green, the pass to Curry.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left to play in the first quarter. And he lays it up and in.
That's tough. Tough finish. Steph's not just a great shooter, but really great numbers through the years as being an elite finisher.
Now here's Holmgren. Hartenstein finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
This takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Outside Moody. Pass to Butler. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Holmgren. Here's Williams. Outside for Dort. 4-3. Rebounded by Green. And it's Green with the ball for Golden State. Trailing by 2. Butler surveying the floor. Green, a screen. And Jimmy Butler with the 3. Butler's got 7 points in the game.
I don't think there's a moment on the floor that Jimmy Butler does not feel the utmost confidence.
Dort, the pass to Williams. And the shot goes down.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Butler against Holmgren. Outside Moody. And stolen by Williams. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
For the Thunder, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Caruso comes in for Williams, and it's Wallace in for Dort. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Jackson Davis is checked in for Green. Kuminga comes in for Butler. Payton's checked in for Moody. And it's Buddy Hield in for Podziemski. Outside Curry. And the Warriors with another 3!
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Oklahoma City ahead, up 1. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Yeah, getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Payton in at the three, the small forward.
Revenge! Alexander coming right back for three of his own.
Curry passes to Payton. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Four on the clock. Back to Payton from outside the arc. The Thunder pull it in. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Wallace. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator. Make that pass in his sleep.
Outside Hield. Pass to Jackson-Davis. Offline with a three.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Wallace. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Hield. Brett, you've always seen the flashes, but now it seems the game is slowed down for Kuminga.
Well, BA, a lot of fans clamoring for Kuminga to get minutes even earlier on, but the Warriors took a very slow approach to his development, and now you're starting to see some of that athleticism and strength and some of that patience paying off for Jonathan Kuminga.
Hartenstein passes to Caruso. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA doing his thing in close.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
Warriors trail by three. The three from Curry. The long distance three is buried. Curry's got 8.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Caruso outside. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Curry passes to Payton. Curry looking it over. Oh, Curry, what a tough finish.
Curry's toughness on display inside there, just clashing inside.
So for Oklahoma City, Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams comes in for Caruso, and it's Wallace in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren for 3. For 3, Holmgren.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Here's Butler, and again, it's Golden State. 58 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Now here's Holmgren. And out of bounds, the Warriors will take it.
Golden State ball.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Outside, Green. Pass to Pajemski. Now Hield. Outside Moody. 6 to shoot. It's Pajemski on the wing. Watched by Wallace. The shot by Pajemski, no good. And Holmgren's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Jacks up a 3. Nails it from 3. Holmgren's got 9.
You remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as...
Oh, it goes! He got it off in time!
Just in the nick of time. Oh, taking the this arena's breath away. That's a crazy shot at the buzzer. Oh, my.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Thunder out in front. They lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Williams in at the small forward position. That's the group from Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Pass to Williams. Holmgren with it. Here's the 3. Oh, the Thunder, another 3. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Thunder with a lead. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Holmgren with a screen on Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Butler, good.
If Butler can't get into the paint, he's got some offensive options. He has the touch from the mid-range.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Holmgren. The 3 is up. Here's Hartenstein. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And here's Butler. He's got 17. Pass to Podziemski. On the wing, Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. 5 on the clock. And here's Butler outside. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble. Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
It's Podziemski on the wing. Three-pointer. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer pro-am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year. Already an elite shot blocker.
Outside Butler. Pass to Green. Over the defense. Green gets it to go inside.
That's where Draymond's speed becomes a huge advantage as he gets off the pick and roll and guys can't keep up with him.
Dort outside. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Soft touch off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Outside Moody. Outside Butler. Takes the 3. Oh, Jimmy Butler cashing in from distance.
And Butler giving you the full buffet of the things he can do.
It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Hartenstein. The shot by Dort, no good. Golden State has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. The kick out, Curry. Again, the Warriors score. So it's Oklahoma City now. Fires fires away from way outside. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Warriors ahead.
Hey, fans,
and with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Oklahoma City has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. On the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Kuminga is out there with Gary Payton II, and it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 spot.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Up top, Curry. Back to Kuminga. And here's Curry. Launches it from deep. The rebound by Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander against Kuminga. SGA working through contact inside.
Come on, SGA. Put some sauce on it.
The Warriors trailing. Hield with the ball. Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside Curry. Back to Jackson Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Payton attacking. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Thunder.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
Pass to Holmgren. Dort with it. Outside, Williams. Holmgren, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. Clock at 6. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Green. And again, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points in the quarter. Warriors trail by 3. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
A smart move here, talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. Guys expect the pace to pick up.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for your Oklahoma City, Williams taking 2 shots.
And Williams drops them both.
In a close contest, you have to put the ball in the hands of someone who will find a way to put up points.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now Curry. Green with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Warriors miss again. Thunder leading by 5. Dort, pass to Holmgren. The focus from Holmgren there.
There aren't many 7-footers who can attack guys off the dribble as well as Holmgren. He'll make you pay if you're too aggressive.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Chalk up 2 there.
And I just love the calm confidence that Steph has in these kind of moments. Give the ball to him, he'll do it to you every time.
The drive by Shai. That one falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in just the second half.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Curry from deep three-point land. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hartenstein's got 7 rebounds in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First personal foul.
He gets the first, and that brings him with an 8.
Shooting for Golden State.
And so Curry nails both of them. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Dort on the wing. Now here's Holmgren. Outside, Williams. 6 to shoot. It's Dort on the wing. And there's the slam! Dunk to finish it off.
It was going back and forth for a bit, but now they're certainly looking like the better team.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Curry. He can't get it to go. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort outside. So we see Oklahoma City get the win here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they
more offense.
Well, that's usually the best way to attack, especially against good defenses. Ball movement moves the defense, and when you've got the defense on the move, that's when you can break them down and get high percentage shots. It takes patience, it takes unselfishness.
It seems to be the most efficient way, doesn't it?
It does, especially against really good defenses.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Now here's Edwards, just 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Hayes.
those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
And here is Doncic, following Julius Randle's three, trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Just naturally strong. We've seen more than one defender sort of just bounce off Randle. He's used to it.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw this game. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Reeves. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's Hachimura. Traps in the tray.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
Oh, here's Edwards. Over Reeves. And there's another one for the Timberwolves. LA's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick, and we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So we'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hachimura. Here's Conley. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
That's how you know Conley is right out there.
Lakers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. He's with it. Gobert on him. Here's Doncic. Randle grabs the board. And so it's Randle bringing it up now for Minnesota. They trail by 1. Right wing. Conley kicks to Randle. Pass to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Reeves outside. Here's Doncic. And that's good off the glass that time.
You know, maybe save that fadeaway move for when he really needs it.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Outside Edwards. There's the 3. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
That one goes. Count it.
And when Luka sees the mid-range open up, he takes the shot, keeping things simple.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. McDaniels passes to Randle. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Randle's got 9 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Matching baskets from the perimeter and earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Lakers lead by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Lakers?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Connect out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Torian Finney-Smith. Then it's Gabe Vincent. And it's Reeves in at the 2 spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Pulls up on the wing. A rebound by the Lakers.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Miller kicks to Edwards. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Reed. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And even if you risk a foul, the D has to play him tougher when he gets it that deep.
Yeah, once he gets the ball in that spot, help has to be very quick to rotate over.
Here's Reeves. To the left wing. Vanderbilt with the screen. Vincent's shot is good. Stan, I could talk about coaching with you from morning till night, but what's the most difficult part of coaching that maybe the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, there's probably a lot of things like that, Kevin, so I'll just give you one. When you're coaching a star player who's on the decline a little bit, in his own mind, he's still that guy he was in his best years, but you have to limit his role, not get him as many shots, things like that, and there can be some tension, and it's with a guy that you have huge respect for.
That's a great example. Coaching an aging star. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hachimura is checked in for Vanderbilt. LeBron comes in for Connect. Goodwin's checked in for Austin Reeves. And Doncic is subbed in for Gabe Vincent. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Miller. Daniels, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Mike Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. Conley finds Gobert. Outside Edwards. There's a minute 34 left in the second quarter. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, talk about a guy who plays above the rim. Anthony Edwards.
Goodwin feeling it out. Here's Doncic. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Such a field shot there, the floater.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
Here's McDaniels. A shot off that time. Good D by James. And here's Doncic from the arc. Julius Randle with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Conley, the pass to Randle. Out to Conley. Doncic against Randle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Alexander Walker. It's good from long range.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randle with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Pass to Goodwin. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. From deep, James. And again, no good by the Lakers. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. And the layup falls.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
And so it's Los Angeles, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. We'll return shortly.
And please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Randall out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
And Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Doncic with a screen on it. Lets it go from 11. 2 points. That one goes. Reeves has got 10 points in the game. Timberwolves trail by 6. Gobert with a screen on Reeves. To the paint. Out to Conley. Here's Randall. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. He's got 11.
Look, if you're open, Conley sees you. That was a great pass.
Doncic against Conley. Shoots the 3. Hachimura, no good. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league. Effective use of the mid-range there by Edwards. He's a true 3-level scorer.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Doncic outside. From outside the arc. Oh, Doncic with a confident 3 ball.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
To the right side. Edwards kicks to Randall. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Randall's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves. Pass to Hayes. Floats one up. Basket counts. Hayes has got his first points in this one.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Shot from 12. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. They get the rebound. On the wing, Reeves. Edwards defending. Reeves can't hit.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Conley, the pass to Randall. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Taking the contact, but staying committed to his finish.
Now, here's Doncic. 16 points for him. Impressive work inside from Doncic.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
Some impressive scoring, and we still have 1 quarter to go. Who will gain the upper hand in the fourth? And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Connect out there with Gabe Vincent, and it's Finney Smith in at the center. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Pass to Hachimura. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 3.
And the confidence Hachimura has in himself, knows he can score from this area when given the chance.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. A three-pointer, no good. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's LeBron, and again it's the Lakers.
No question, James is a green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
And we got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured. Wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Some changes for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect. And Doncic is subbed in for Vincent. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Hey guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David.
I like seeing Conley look for his shot because it puts defenses in compromising situations. Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Pass to Hachimura. Randall against James. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
The 9-foot shot. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 3 in the basket from Edwards.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
Stolen by Conley. Randall outside. Here's McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Here's Doncic. Count the basket and the foul. Julius Randall picks one up.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
That's his first personal foul.
That free throw good from Doncic.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
13 feet away. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Well, that's a look they'll take every time down the floor. But even with the soft interior defense, they can't seem to convert it.
Pass to Conley. Back to McDaniel. And here's Edwards from the arc. Sinks the triple. Edwards got 15 points in just the second half.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Edwards inside. He's defended by Reeves. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just 1. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move. Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Reeves against Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Wow, these are the moments that Edwards lives for. He is dynamite in the clutch.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
We'll talk about poise under pressure. Buries all of his free throws, and now up 3. They've got to play smart. It's good. Edwards plays with such velocity.
12 seconds left in the fourth. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
At the line for Los Angeles, Austin Reeves. Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And here's Edwards. Ooh, off one. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. What a show they put out here at home tonight. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Booker and Beal in the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards, and it's Dunn in at the small forward position. And here are the Grizzlies now, following the score by Phoenix. Jackson outside. The three from Bain, and he buries his first look.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Memphis head coach, and KD's name came up pretty quickly. I asked coach about strategy for Durant, and he said, I want to get physical with him, make sure he's not getting easy looks at the hoop, and ruffle his feathers. So the orders for the defense are to stay tough with Durant. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Beal with it. Outside Durant. Misses the three. And here's Memphis. Well, Richard, you attempted to guard Kevin Durant in your playing days. How hard was that?
It was not easy. He's the lead scorer, ball handler. Oh, yeah, he's also 7 feet tall. KD is one of the toughest assignments that you will ever face. What a confident shot by Morant. Gets the hot pass and puts it right up.
Richards with a screen to the paint. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. And how about the former Grizzly, Mike Miller, here to cheer on his old team.
And they're delivering for him. This is the third incarnation of winning basketball in Memphis. He was part of the first.
Aldama's checked in for Memphis. O'Neal, he's checked in for Phoenix. Beal, the pass to Richards. Booker for three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
Outside Bain. Aldama outside. Beyond the arc. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Beal, the pass to Booker. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Lets a floater go. Left side O'Neal from behind the arc. Another three for Phoenix.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Grizzlies trail by 4. For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
BA, they had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries, and there is nothing more valuable than experience. Morant's got great understanding of the game. He can move like very few can in that pick and roll set.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. RJ, with Ja Morant at his best, you won't find a more entertaining player in the league.
Oh, BA, he is a generational talent. There is no easy way to defend him. That blend of skill, athleticism, quickness, it is so impressive and hard to guard.
Clark is checked in for Memphis. Pippen comes in for Ja Morant. Plumlee's checked in for Phoenix. Allen comes in for Durant. That one's good for 2. Booker's got 5.
Make no mistake, Devin Booker is a shooter. If he sees a chance, he is going to take it.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Right side Bain. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Allen. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Pippen. Back to Clark. It's deflected. Outside Booker with 2 seconds left. And it's good on the layup.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against the team.
And that does it for the first quarter. Phoenix out in front. They lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
They're just out-hustling them on the boards, punishing them for refusing to box them out accordingly.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Beal and Allen are out on the wing. Mason Plumlee out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Jones in at the point. Here's Beal. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Phoenix shooting their first free throw in this game. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Brian, a lot of teams are staying clear of that dreaded second apron of the luxury tax, but the Suns, they blew right past it, adding Bradley Beal to create a star trio. Kevin Durant said, quote, "That's what you're supposed to do. It's about swinging for the fences every year." They're looking to go the distance.
Every year, you're right. Talent is there, Allie. Here's Aldama. O'Neal pulls it in. The Suns lead by 7. Here's Allen. Off with the layup. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Grayson Allen's shooting gets a lot of attention, Richard, but his efficiency is also impressive.
No, it's his shooting and efficiency that causes problems for defenses. When he's on the floor, there will be much more space for everyone else to work.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Booker, the pass to Dunn. Pass to O'Neal. Booker with it. Ooh, against inside resistance. Booker still good.
Ooh, Booker showing some power.
Grizzlies trail by 7. To the inside. Clark. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Clark's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Here's Beal. And it's Phoenix with another.
Outstanding ball handling by Beal. Just carving up the D.
Pass to Wells. On the wing, Bain. Jackson outside. Fires the 3. Bradley Beal puts it in. And it's Beal with the ball for Phoenix. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. And he makes it.
That's the kind of shot this offensive scheme is meant to produce.
Second quarter play. Almost 3 minutes gone here. Timeout called. Memphis. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Pippen. Shot clock at 6. Morant, the pass to Aldama. And here's Clark for 3. And again, it's Memphis missing. Phoenix leading by 9. Outside Booker. 54 seconds left in the second. Basket counts.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
Morant elevates at the rim.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Booker surveying the D. Over Bain. Devin Booker with a terrific move. And the bucket. Booker's got 15.
This is Booker's role. He is consistent at looking for his own shot.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Morant. Morant fights through contact inside.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Outside Booker. Over Bain. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Phoenix with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. More 2K action in just a moment. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bain. Jaren Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Phoenix leading by 6.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And you look at how Durant is playing at his age. He's still as elite as it gets, RJ.
You don't lose skill. KD could play into his 40s if he wanted to. That shot isn't going away, and he's always going to be tall. He will be one of the best scorers every time he laces them up.
And both free throws good for Durant.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Payne, the pass to Wells. Overdone. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance, and it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Ryan, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Good point. Thanks, Allie. Moran against Booker. Wells, the pass to Bane. The three. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
Not putting his head down. He continues to produce with the team trailing.
Here goes Booker. And Booker with the jam.
He's hitting on all cylinders. Booker takes off and never looks back.
Pass to Wells. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Booker against Moran. Here's Wells. From deep, Bane knocks it down from distance. Bane's got 11.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. O'Neal, he's checked in for Phoenix. And he can't hit the second. Grizzlies trail by 5. From deep, Bane. And another three from Memphis.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Durant for three. And the three-pointer is good for Durant.
What a ruthless move by Durant, dealing a big blow to the opponent's morale with that three-point answer.
Aldama outside. Back to Moran. Oh, there's Moran with the slam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Mark is checked in for Memphis. Pippen comes in for Desmond Bane. Plumlee's checked in for the Suns. Jones comes in for Devin Booker. Durant inside, guarded by Aldama, and it's good. 2 points. Durant's got 7 now in this quarter.
You might have the size, but very few have the skill of Kevin Durant.
Outside Morant. Jackson on the wing. Here's Pippen. No points so far. Plumlee pulls down the board.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now Beal. He's got 12. Left side Durant. Unable to get that one.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Suns on top, leading by 5. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. intense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And so, in the game for Phoenix, Tyus Jones is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Mason Plumlee. Then it's Royce O'Neal. And it's Dunn in at the small forward position. In deep, Booker gets it to go.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Clark. Down low. Here's Payne. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. Phoenix leading by 7. It's Booker on the wing. Over Payne. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter. Memphis has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Pippen, pass to Clark. From deep, Payne. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Some changes for Memphis. Edey's checked in for Clark. Jackson comes in for Aldama. And it's Ja Morant in for Pippen. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Clever play by Morant, sticking with his shot to ensure he gets himself fouled while in the act.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've been hitting consistently from mid-range all game. It's been a big part of their offensive production in this one.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
First free throw is good.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Good on both. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Now here's Booker. Dunn outside. And the Suns get another three.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time Booker showing us his vision.
Morant against Booker. And then Morant with the jam.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
His first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Memphis, Ja Morant.
And the free throw, no good.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
And Booker with the jam.
That's just too easy for D-Book. You can't give him an opening like that.
Morant surveying the floor. Oh, denied by Durant. Inside. Richards' shot is off.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Bain. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Bain's got 14 points here in the second half.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Bain finds Morant. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Offensive board. A nice shot by Richards. And the Suns lead by 8.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Timeout. Grizzlies.
Let them hear it.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Ooh, Morant sticking with it through contact.
Massive points from Morant, willing to take the big shots.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
John Morant, first personal foul, first team foul.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Beal outside. Fires in the triple.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Yep, that one goes. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth. And here's Booker. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I like how sudden Booker can be on the drive, charging into a gap before the defense sees it's there.
Morant finds Jackson.
Oh my, you have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with.
So Phoenix wins it. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching, and let's leave you with our player of the game.